Aw, animals.
It had to happen in Florida. A man nabbed a 5-meter-long Burmese python, the largest one found in South Florida to date. Kyle Penniston battled the python in the name of wildlife conservation, and he's got the scars to prove it. Here's how the battle went down. Kyle was riding his pickup truck along a levee when he spotted the beast in the water. Of course, as a professional snake hunter, he knew he had to get down and fulfill his duty. But what he didn't expect was to be face to face with the region's largest python. He grabbed its head, but the snake did not give up so easily, escaping his grip and promptly biting his hand. Luckily, he was carrying his pistol. Unluckily, the pistol jammed when he loaded it, but he somehow managed to wrestle the serpent until it was out of the water. Once he got it to the side of the road, it was time to get the job done. He managed to successfully load his pistol and, as he nicely put it, euthanized it. Penniston is part of a South Florida Water Management District program to control the invasive species, which have been destroying the Everglades ecosystem. The serpentine struggle sounds like a tall tale, but to those who don't believe him, Kyle says, haters can just hate. Wise words from the brave python hunter. Animals are wild, man.
Who's been giving them birds alcohol? Britain's Animal Service recently rescued a number of seagulls on English beaches after they appeared to have gotten into a little alcohol, causing them to go a little cuckoo. Britain's Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals said someone called them about over a dozen seagulls that were seen walking around on the beach like they were a bunch of drunkards. The RSPCA staff said the birds at first looked like they had botulism, and most seemed to recover after vomiting. Meanwhile, the vans they used to collect the birds now smell like pubs. Ah, fun times. The RSPCA suspect that a brewery or other alcohol distributor in the nearby area did not handle their alcohol waste properly, and the birds somehow gained access to the alcohol being dumped out. A veterinarian with the animal welfare charity told Sky News a few of the seagulls have died after showing symptoms of intoxication, but many are recovering. Just like a drunk person, they need time to let the effects wear off before they're back to normal again. That's scary. CBS News reports a jaguar from the Audubon Zoo in New Orleans escaped and ended up killing 6 animals. Zoo officials said the 3-year-old male jaguar escaped its habitat because its roof may have been compromised and opened up an escape route. The incident took place at around 7:20 a.m. before the zoo was open. After escaping, the jaguar, named Valerio, reportedly attacked 4 alpacas, a fox and an emu. Unfortunately, they didn't survive. Valerio also attacked 2 foxes and an alpaca, but they are expected to recover. Fox News reports team members from the zoo sedated the jaguar within a few minutes with tranquilizers. According to a press release from the Audubon Zoo, they plan to conduct a thorough investigation of how this happened. Where was the pig going? Police in Ohio were skeptical when they received a call around 5:30 a.m. on Saturday from a man who claimed he was being followed by a pig. Authorities immediately assumed the guy was drunk and/or hallucinating. However, it turned out the man was completely sober and was telling the truth. The man said he was walking home from the Amtrak train station when a pig started following him. He wasn't quite sure what to do, so he called the authorities. The officers arrived at the scene and managed to get the pig into the police cruiser, where it was taken to the city's dog kennel for a while until it was returned to its owner at around 8:23 a.m. Nom nom. Cats conquered the world way before the internet. House cats may seem like they could care less about their owners, but the species and their humans apparently go way back. A team of scientists mapped out the modern feline's storied history with people, finding that they all descended from a single type of wild cat and spread across the world in 2 waves. 10,000 years ago, when agriculture boomed in the Near East, farmers began using cats to drive rodents out of their grain stores. From there, the feline spread north and west to Bulgaria and Romania. The second wave came thousands of years later with the ancient Egyptians, who loved kitties so much they worshipped a cat goddess and mummified their dead pets. Egyptian kitty love spread to Europe during the Roman era, but the cat's popularity really took off with the Vikings, who put them on ships to keep the rodent population in check. In China, cats have been catching pesky mice for over 5,000 years. Seems their strategy to stick to humans worked because flash forward to the present and they're on every continent on Earth except for Antarctica. They've even conquered the internet and are probably already plotting their domination of space.
Why are dogs in India turning blue? For those of you thinking they're finally making that live-action Blue's Clues movie you've been waiting for, we're about to burst your bubble. These dogs aren't on set, they're victims of corporate carelessness, after a private company in Mumbai has been found responsible for dumping excess waste pollutants from detergent products into the Kasadi River. At least 5 dogs as well as a few birds have been spotted with the Smurf blue tint. The animals are known to search the river area for food, but now what comes with the meal is a free hair coloring. It's not as cute as it looks though, as it's been reported that one of the dogs has gone blind as a result of the dye. The poor pooch and the other blue animals are being treated by the local SPCA. The dye should wash off in time, but to keep the blue craze from spreading, the Pollution Control Board has warned the company it will be shut down if its waste protocols are not brought up to health and safety standards within 15 days.